In today's Farm Report, the Precision Dairy Conference is next week. The Precision Dairy Conference is a place where dairy producers can learn about the latest techniques and technology to help them do precision agriculture and maximize efficiency on their operations. Emily Wilmus with the University of Minnesota Extension Service Office has details.
Tomorrow is the last day for online registration for the Precision Dairy Conference. It will be held next week, June 24th and 25th at the Mayo Civic Center in Rochester. The program will include dairy producer showcase sessions, mini industry updates, and 3 plenary talks that will summarize practical precision dairy management information. The trade show will be an opportunity to see firsthand what companies have to offer in the growing field of precision technologies and equipment. In one place, you will be able to virtually visit various farms and see how they are using precision dairy technologies. The program for the 2015 Precision Dairy Conference and Expo is a partnership between the University of Minnesota and the University of Kentucky, along with key industry sponsors. Plenary session speakers include Dr. Jeffrey Bewley with University of Kentucky discussing precision monitoring systems, Dr. Marcia Endres with the University of Minnesota talking about factors that are associated with effective use of precision technologies based on results of on-farm studies, and Dr. Hank Hogeveen discussing precision dairy technology trends in Europe. There will also be producer showcase sessions featuring 9 different dairies from across the country. In addition, there will be industry updates from several of the key sponsors. Online registration ends tomorrow, June 18th. There will be very limited on-site registration, so if you plan on attending, register online today. Pre-registration is preferred and will have a lower fee. For more information about the 2015 Precision Dairy Conference and Expo and to register, visit www.precisiondairyfarming.com/2015 or call me at the Stearns County Extension Office at 320-255-6169. This is Emily Wilmus with University of Minnesota Extension.
Crop farmers, if you elected to participate in either one of the 2 new Farm Bill farm programs, the Agricultural Risk Coverage or Price Loss Coverage programs, starting Wednesday, you can now enroll in your program of choice at your local Farm Service Agency office.
Farmers will have an opportunity to come into their county offices and actually sign the contract indicating their choice. They'll be receiving letters this week which indicate their program choice. It shows their new base reallocation. It shows their yield updates, all those things that happened in the county offices this spring.
FSA Administrator Val Docini says enrollment will occur through September 30th, with payments for crop year 2014 then set to begin on October 1st. Although election of a program will last through the length of the current Farm Bill, producers in ARC or PLC will need to enroll on an annual basis to sign contracts and receive payments. And Docini advises farmers to set their appointments sooner than later during the enrollment period due to a busy summer at local FSA offices. I'm Rod Bain reporting for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Washington, D.C.
Many large farm operations employ non-family members as hired labor. Emily Wilmus with the University of Minnesota Extension Service Office talks about how producers can foster a culture of cooperation and safety.
As dairy farms grow larger, many start to need more labor, which results in non-family employees and more risk on the farm. Bernie Irvin of Ohio State has developed 5 steps to create a partnership between farm owners and workers to promote a safe work environment. 1. Create a culture of safety values. Creating that culture means talking about safety frequently. It means emphasizing the well-being of your workers is important to you personally and to the farm business. Creating the culture means teaching by example. Work safely yourself. 2. Training is essential. Some safety topics require extensive training programs, while others may be addressed with impromptu discussions and demonstrations when hazards are observed. 3. Make sure workers know how to perform their normal jobs safely and that doing a job safely is more important than doing it quickly. Employers may want to include a section about safety in their employee handbook so workers have it as a reference when needed. When you observe a worker doing something in an especially safe manner, make positive comments about it. 4. Involve everyone in finding and reducing hazards on the farm. Get everyone in the habit of doing one of two things when they observe any situation that may be hazardous: repair it or report it. 5. Use progressive discipline to enforce safety. When hazardous practices are observed, they demand immediate attention to minimize the chances of that practice becoming a bad habit. Warning should be immediate, consistent, and impersonal. Criticize and correct the practice the first time without sounding threatening to the individual. Using these steps can help maintain a safe farm and a safe workplace for your employees. This is Emily Wilmus with University of Minnesota Extension.
At the wholesale level, prices for eggs are currently well over twice what they were just a month ago. The effects of bird flu outbreaks wiping out millions of egg-laying chickens. Again, that's at the wholesale level. What about what we food shoppers are going to be seeing at the supermarket?
Grocery store chains may choose not to pass the full cost of their wholesale price increases onto consumers. Time will tell how they will rationalize that, though.
But Agriculture Department livestock analyst Shale Shagam says it'll be hard for supermarkets to hold the line on prices because it would take a year or longer now for egg production in this country to get back to pre-bird flu levels. Current very high prices may come down a little bit as egg markets adjust to the lower supplies, but look out when the holiday season arrives.
When the so-called baking season begins, we do anticipate prices probably rising during that period. We are forecasting fourth quarter prices to be $1.73 to $1.87 a dozen.
Back in early May, those wholesale prices were $1.18 a dozen. Gary Crawford for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Washington.